All right, everyone. Now we have Trump versus the Gulf states. Yes, indeed. Link in the description, archived, of course, talking about how Donald Trump cannot go up against the Gulf states. Oh, they have us over a barrel. Interesting. I seem to remember there was an iconic time, not that long ago, actually, before the Biden administration, of course, when the United States actually was a net exporter of energy, liquefied natural gas, oil, both refined and crude. Nice sweet crude oil, by the way, not like that shit that you get from Canada. Sorry, Canadians, you are behind with regards to oil quality as well as maple syrup quality. I say this as a Vermonter, so you can take my word for it. There was a time in which the United States was a net exporter of these energetic goods. All of a sudden, though, we're not allowed to parlay with the Gulf states, apparently, because we will be outmatched. Why? Can I ask that simple one-word question? Why? Is there a reason that Americans are not capable of extracting oil from the ground in an appropriate manner, an economic manner? Oh, that's right, regulation. See, that's exactly what Donald Trump is trying to upend. He's trying to get rid of the regulatory state. The problem is that the judiciary continues over and over to stand in his way. That's literally the only reason for this problem. We are capable. We have done it before. We did it in 2018 and 19, I believe. We are capable of being a net energy exporter. I wouldn't even, by the way, seek to do so. No, we should keep all of the fuel to ourselves. We have enough of it to power our entire economy. We have enough fossil fuel. We have enough green energy, so-called. We have enough nuclear energy. We have hydrothermal power. We have literally everything under the sun. If you can name it, we've got it. We have enough electricity. We have enough solid fuel and liquid fuel to power our entire economy. We don't need anybody else. We don't need to trade in these things. We're capable of doing it ourselves. So I don't understand the problem. It's funny here. You read the article again, link in the description, archived, of course. Well, Donald Trump shouldn't cross the Gulf states. He will be unable to win. Again, may I ask you simply one question? Why? Why are we not capable of doing these things ourselves? It's sort of like when they talk about teacher shortages and they say, well, Americans aren't well educated enough. There's no way that we can teach our kids and stuff like that. We got to take in people from other countries. Why? Why is the reason for this? Oh, regulation. Okay, yet again. Why are we not capable of fending for ourselves, fielding a very beefy military? Well, we need people to come in from foreign shores. No, no, no. Fuck you. We do not need that. We have used the same model for several hundred years, and it has always worked. We are Americans. We have ingenuity, and we have inventiveness and creativity. We are capable of doing this ourselves. Well, it's nice to be able to trade with foreign countries. I can remember, for example, when NAFTA happened, the first time that I ate star fruit and stuff like that. That's wonderful. But it is not a trade-off for being able to, generally speaking, manufacture and process and grow all of the things that we need. We are capable of doing that. So are other countries, by the way. The idea of globalism is that everyone should be hyper-reliant upon one another. So you can't get an avocado unless it was grown in Mexico. You can't get certain cheeses unless they were made in the United States. You can't get certain fruits unless they were grown in Southern Europe or something like that. Okay, great. It doesn't work. The problem is that globalism simply doesn't work. Ultimately, each country needs to be able to, generally speaking, make its own shit. That's basically the only thing that anti-globalism stands for. Just be able to create your own goods. I think that this benefits everyone. Now, if your goods are very good, other countries will want to buy them and they will bring them into their market. Maybe they become luxury goods or something like that. Maybe a country is not particularly arable, so it needs to import food. There's something else, of course, that you can export into other markets. There's nothing wrong with this. This is perfectly fine. That being said, generally speaking, nations should be making their own goods. This is not a hard idea to follow. It's not a very difficult proposition now, is it? Especially when you're in a larger country. If you're in the United States, or China, or Russia, or one of these other nations that is rather large and has diversified resources, it's a little bit different than a banana republic, of course. If there is a banana republic, one of these larger nations, of course, will want to trade with them because it's kind of hard to grow bananas in the United States. I'm just saying. Maybe if you're in southern Florida, but otherwise, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Therefore, you import the bananas, you export something that the other country needs, everyone benefits. That's perfectly fine. But we don't need to do this all the time, especially with regards to something as critically important as energy. With regards to oil, liquefied natural gas, nuclear capabilities and stuff, we must be self-reliant. With regards to energy, we must take care of ourselves. Now, of course, if there's excess energy that we can't use, we can export it. There's no problem with that. Nobody cares. It's perfectly fine. But we need to take care of ourselves first. Once we take care of ourselves, charity starts at home, of course, then we can take care of other people. This is not difficult to understand, but yet I find that pundits and so forth and the legacy media, and many politicians, of course, they don't seem to understand it. Very, very strange, actually, when you think about it. That's about all. Peace out.